Hey everyone, it's Bobby from Lyco Birds with another spring warbler warm-up video, and this one is going to cover Yellow-rumped Warbler. And since the series is covering eastern species, this video is going to focus on the myrtle subspecies and not the Audubon subspecies. And Yellow-rumped Warbler is a really common species during spring migration, and probably the most numerous of the warblers that would be passing through almost any area in the east. Certainly in central Pennsylvania, where I'm based, it's by far the most numerous species moving through. So it's one that you want to get a really good handle on. And there's quite a continuum of plumage types, from really heavily marked ones like this, to more pale ones, to really pale ones. And the main things you're looking for are the yellow shoulder patches, sometimes a yellow crown, and also the namesake yellow rump, which you can see on this bird flying away. But you can see the shoulder patches on this, and this one is really faint, but it does have faint yellow in the shoulder area. And just a note of caution on the rump, species like Magnolia Warbler and Cape May Warbler can show a yellow or greenish yellow rump, but the specific shape and color is slightly different, and that's something that you really want to get a good handle on in the field as you watch them. So just be cautious if you're using that as the sole field mark, and it's usually better to use multiple field marks, and oftentimes the rump isn't even the feature that stands out most on these birds. And American Redstart is really the only other species that's going to show the yellow shoulder patches, but that's not a particularly difficult ID. Typically, you can see the face is very different. There's no streaking here, and it has like yellow tail base instead of the yellow rump. There's a yellow stripe in the wing, so just pretty different birds. And the facial pattern on Yellow-rumped Warbler is somewhat distinctive. It kind of has this light that wraps around the dark, and you can see it even here. You kind of have this darker cheek, and it's just like a pale outline around it. So that stands out pretty well, and you can see on the really heavily marked birds, that's even more pronounced as a black cheek patch. And the tail is another thing you can use. If you are seeing the bird kind of from the front and don't have the rump to look at, you can use the tail, which has kind of this big white spot that's sort of surrounded by black. So if you're seeing a bird from this angle, the tail and then the yellow shoulder patches are probably the things you want to focus on. So just to recap, depending on the bird and the angle, you can look for a bright yellow rump. That should be present on all of them, even if it's not visible, sometimes hidden from the angle or hidden by the wings or whatever. You want to look for a variably yellow shoulder patch on each side, and sometimes you'll have a yellow crown as well. And like I said, this species comes through most areas in big numbers, and you can see big flocks of them. I've seen multiple flocks of more than 50, and I've seen flocks that were several hundred birds, and you get other things mixed in, but flocks that are predominantly yellow-rumped warblers. And the better you know this species, the more effectively you can pick through the flocks to find out what else is traveling with them, because oftentimes you'll get other species mixed in. So if you found this helpful, please like and subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.